Good day, and here's your BC market real estate report coming to you from Vernon, BC. So the market is still subdued. Not a lot of great news to report, but here's where we're at. The biggest thing that we should all know is that sales across the province have plummeted more than 25% below the 10-year average. Just let that sink in. So real estate is in a true recession. We did make a deal this week. The buyer got a tremendous deal. It's a buyer's market. The stats, however, are showing that we may be right at the bottom. The further we get from that 10-year average, the history shows that the rubber band effect is going to start pulling it back. And the stats are kind of showing that absorption is going up. The government is starting to make some noise about some corrections that they're going to make. What I think is going to make a big difference is the lift of the foreign buyer ban. So that's supposed to happen January 2027. The tap in Vancouver was turned off. So the Chinese money no longer was coming in. And the problem with the Okanagan is the economy isn't great. Let's be realistic. There's no oil and gas. There's no major things happening here, right? The railway doesn't go through. There's not shipping coming in from boats. So when has the Okanagan done very well? It's done very well when Vancouver's done well and Alberta's done well. And those people bring their money here. That's a big driver. And so if that foreign buyer ban gets lifted in 2027 and say the Asian money starts going back into Vancouver, are they going to have cold feet, or are they going to jump back in? So if Vancouver starts picking up, I think we're going to see some spillover. Interestingly enough, the stats for absorption are better in the interior than they are in Vancouver. Although what's different than what I'm used to in my 17-year real estate career is that the Kamloops board and the Kootenay board have stronger metrics, meaning the absorption rate, so listings are selling faster, and I haven't seen that before. Why is that happening? It's because the feds came in and they decided they were going to put this BC speculation tax into place. So Kelowna got a ding first, now it's spilt over into Vernon, and so we have clients that who have secondary homes here are so fed up with the BC government intervention that they just want out. They just can't stomach an extra $9,000 on their tax bill to have a secondary home here. So a lot of those people are going into the Kootenays. What does all this mean? It means it's a buyer's market. And if you're a buyer and you've got some money and you want to get a deal where I think we're probably right at the bottom of this, because what I'm seeing is that the lower price point stuff is starting to go. When the market comes back, it always starts from the bottom up. So we're seeing things that are under $650 that are really starting to turn quick, and you can see that happening. And then, you start getting north of $750, it's still a pretty tough sale. So as a buyer and looking for investment property, this may be the best time you're going to see for the foreseeable future. As a seller, we always have the problem when we talk to people about what the list price is going to be, right? Have they sobered up to the fact that maybe they've lost $200,000 on the property? And so, people need to get out of their mind that it's the realtor against the seller on the list price. It's not. It's the realtor and the seller against the market. So our job for you, if you're a seller in this market, is to showcase to you what the data tells us. This is what the data is telling us, and how do we get as close to that data and price it so we can get enough people that are interested. Because the worst thing is when you overprice something and then you get lowballed and there's no urgency, where at least if you can get something price right by the market price, you may get 2 or 3 people interested. You're going to have a cleaner deal, meaning maybe you're not going to have subject to financing. Maybe someone's going to write an unconditional offer. And so these are the things you need to start thinking about as a seller. And we'd be happy to provide anyone who is looking at maybe selling a realistic price on what your place is worth, because that's what it's going to take in today's market. Any questions, reach out.